This video we will understand what is WACC and how to calculate WACC. तो WACC क्या होता है, WACC को कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? So WACC stand for weighted average cost of capital, which tells a company their cost of capital which they have incurred from uh, debt and preferred shares and equity. So weighted average capital is a financial metric used to determine the average cost of capital a company incurs from all its sources, including debt, equity, and other financial methods. It's a crucial measure in corporate finance because it reflects the overall cost of capital, taking into account the proportional weight of each component of capital structure. If we look at the formula of WACC is equal to WD, which is the weight of debt in the total capital. हमारा वेट क्या है, डेट का कितना वेट है हमारा टोटल कैपिटल में. आर इज द रेट ऑफ द डेट विच कंपनी हैव टू पे इन ऑर्डर टू बोरोइंग द डेट. नेक्स्ट इज 1 - टी, बिकॉज जो डेट होता है वो टैक्स एडजस्टेबल होता है, टैक्स डिडक्टेबल होता है, सो वी हैव टू एडजस्ट द डेट विद द टैक्स रेट. नेक्स्ट वी हैव द डब्ल्यू पी which is the weightage of the preferred shares, and RP is the cost of the preferred shares. Plus में WE which is the weightage of the equity shares, and DE which is the cost of equity shares, also called required return. Now we will look at the example so we can understand better. There is a company named XYZ, and company XYZ is raising capital of rupees 1 lakh. So company XYZ decided to raise 50,000 from debt and 50,000 from equity. So the weight of both debt and equity will be 50-50%. The rate which they have to pay is 5% on debt, and the rate which they have to pay on equity, calculated using the CAPM, is 10%. So the RD is 5% and the DE is 10%. Now we will look at the formula. So WD, which is weight of debt, is 50%. So we have taken into account. Then RD, rate of debt, which is 5%. 1 - T, corporate rate tax is 20%. We don't have any preferred share, so the preferred share is here 0. Next we have the WE, weight of the equity, 50%, and the required rate of equity is 10%. Now 0.5, we have put all the values into account and then calculated the WACC equal to 0.7 or 7%. So that's all for this video. You can find this PPT link in the description.